All right, let's talk through what I'm doing here and why. All right, so this is pretty close to what we played last time we played this. The big addition that I have today is I've cut the second Seekers Squire and a Path of Discovery for this copy of Doom Whisper. And while Doom Whisper hurts a little bit to play off the top of your deck, with Bolas Citadel costing 5, pay 2 life to surveil 2 can allow you to continue comboing in situations you otherwise wouldn't be able to continue comboing. So ultimately, I think he can end up saving us life in spots where we don't have Path to Discovery going. And this is just a beefy flyer that's good at killing people when we're not comboing. I can't tell you the number of games we've won with this deck where we just attack with 5/5 Swordtooth because people are so worried about not getting comboed that our Explorer creatures and our Dorks beat them down, which is great. So let's dive on into some matches and see how it goes. Would like to address a comment in chat. Grazer seems unplayable to me. Isn't the 0-3 not really rated since we're already a Wildgrowth Walker deck? Grazer is good against the aggro matchups. In my experience, both mono blue and red and white can be a little bit hard for this deck. So having an accelerant that can also be a good blocker that we don't care if it dies is meaningful. Notably, this card also has reach, so it blocks Thief of Sanity, which is nice. I don't know what Planner Celebration does. Sultai Flash was awesome. As much as I want to hit lands here, I want to hit another green land. And maybe I'm supposed to keep that swamp. That card costs 7 mana. It costs 7 mana. Stop it. Stop it. Get some help. Hey, Pentreon. Coming in hot. I just realized I can only watch your stream tomorrow until next week and would like to see Flash again tomorrow. Nope. Yep. That could definitely happen. Someone else put 20 towards it, so that'll make it happen tomorrow. Thank you for the very generous support today, Pentreon. Thank you for enabling one of my favorite decks in the format right now. Actually, I'm not gonna attack here because I don't want them to hit me with Wildgrowth Walker on the backswing. Ideally, we'll draw a land next turn, and then a land the turn after, and we'll go Swordtooth, land, and we'll Citadel in 2 turns. Well, that at least gives us a good play next turn if we draw a land. The Wayward Swordtooth is kind of like the jig is up play if my opponent follows the format and knows what fringe decks like what we're playing do. That's the card. That's the card that communicates, hey, we're probably doing this thing. Those are actually perfect. It's land to play Citadel and then Path of Discovery. Doom Whisperer sucks. It didn't do anything. Yep. Alright, we just need a Wildgrowth Walker and then we probably get going. Hey, look at that. Very first time Doom Whisperer clears a land off the top of my deck. We're like close to 100% to kill them now. Like, incredibly close to 100% guaranteed. I think Abzan Hero is SCG turn worthy. Yeah, definitely. I think that deck's really good. If you've never seen this deck combo off before, we play through the entirety of our deck, and then ultimately we kill our opponent by activating Bolas' Citadel twice. If you're wondering how we activate it twice, we do so by casting the second one, and then while the second one's on the stack, we activate the first one. I agree. Playing spells is fun. Do I have enough permanents for that yet? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14. I don't have enough permanents yet. Hey, look at that. We could have bricked off, but Doom Boy's here. And because we have 2 copies of Gaea's Blessing in our deck, we actually just can't run out of, we can actually gain an arbitrarily large amount of life. Because Gaea's Blessing's in our deck. Wouldn't it be better to keep it? Yeah, probably. Yeah, it definitely would be. I don't know. I don't think it matters. Playing this in paper sounds like a lot of busy work. The life counter does go into the 3 digits. I don't think I actually sideboard against their deck, right? Do I cut Arboreal Grazer and just, like, bring in some card quality stuff? Because I don't really need the ramp in this matchup, right? And the blocker's not meaningful. Just, like, bring in Cast Down. Is there ways to interact the combo once again? Yeah, so one of the things that I like to stress, since we complain about Nexus Evade so much on this stream, is that I think this combo deck is a great example of combo decks that are healthy and interesting for Standard. You can interact with this combo deck with Tibalt Planeswalker, Tocatli Honor Guard, killing the Wildgrowth Walker, killing the Bolas' Citadel, killing the Path of Discovery a lot of time. There are infinite interaction points for this deck in the format. The explicit bad thing about Nexus of Fate and Wilderness Reclamation, in my opinion, is that you need to be able to interact with spells on the stack or enchantments, which means a lot of different colors and decks just can't be competitive against it. Hey, D Prince, thanks for the support. I appreciate that. Congrats on the new job. Thanks for keeping me around. Yeah, so Mono Blue hasn't been super popular this season, but it's a very hard matchup for this deck. So the couple of Blast Zones in our sideboard are there for the Mono Blue matchup, because it's an uncounterable removal spell. I think Samut is completely unnecessary in this deck. A couple of other people have suggested that, and because we have the Gaea's Blessings, you can literally deal an unlimited amount of health in this deck, unlimited amount of damage in this deck, with just Bolas, the Citadels, and the Blessings. I think it is completely and entirely unnecessary to put a card like Samut in our deck. Hey, Kellen guy. Cajun guy, I can read. That's a J, not an L. That's rude. I like my dino. Sweet. Maybe it's right to take the land there. I don't know. I like having a backup Citadel though. They obviously have a removal spell here, but my health total's high enough that it's just like, alright, sure. And again, I have the city's blessing now, so it's just like, well, I have 12 power in play now. Good luck, Godspeed. That's the squeeze that makes this deck sweet to play, is that you have combo draws like we did in that first game, but we also just like, all right, here's my dorks, they're gonna attack. A Ginger Wookie checking in for the 4th month. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. That can technically take this hostage, right? I think I actually need to go past this. I just need explore creatures at this point. Was I supposed to go past that too? Maybe I was supposed to go past that too. Well, I can't do anything. If I pay life, I go to 1. But, like, they take my thing here, and then if they take my thing, they're just, like, dead to my guys attacking, right? Okay, I like this take on their part. I think that's a good take. There's a Wildgrowth Walker in my bin. I'm gonna leave that there. This can't sacrifice lands, chat. This cannot sacrifice lands. And this triggers himself, because I have Path of Discovery. Alright, they should be dead here. Wubwin with the $20 tip. Thank you for your generosity. Put this towards the Jeskai Blade deck. Yeah, 10 out of 10 will do. Sweet. Yeah, I'm really glad we got to see that. That was like a big thumbs up for Doom Whisperer, right? Doom Whisperer was really sweet there. This seems pretty reasonable, right? Why did people stop playing Doom Whisperer in general? There is a lot of competition in the 5-mana slot, and it dies to removal. I know, like, and that sounds silly to say because, like, lots of things die to removal, but what it leaves behind after it dies to removal is worse than other things. Collision Colossus also was not kind to it. G-Man, thank you for the 14-month resub there. I appreciate that. Welcome back. As much as I really want this card later, I guess I could be greedy and keep that there and Bond of Flourishing into a land next turn. Hey, look, it's a Grazer. If we can manage to toggle these Swordtooths on against my opponent, that would be great. Wow. Yeah, sign me up. Deal a Reno. We're not in a good spot here. Alright, I have a 2-3, and by that I mean I have a target opponent discards a Wizard Lightning or a Lightning Strike. I could even have a Shock plus Firebrand here. The problem here is that neither of these cards have text at the moment. Wow. If they're trading this plus this for this, that's good for me. Light them up. They're on fire. They are a little bit stuck. You're not wrong. They get to do this attack with both. I block the 2. I take 1. They light up the stage again, though. Yeah, he was really good in the first match we played Thread Menace. The 0-3 is doing work. Yeah, I agree, Bob. That is exactly what we need. We need a Jadelight Divination. Not close. That being said here, like, if we hit a Jadelight Divination, both these Swordtooths click on and suddenly we're very in it, right? This might be wrong, but I think I just want to spend my mana. What? You were gonna get to cast the Chain Whirler, deal. And like, now they're not killing this. Because the Chain Whirler goes away now, right? Jadelight Divination. Jadelight Divination. Ooh. That's a 6-6. Moldy Locks, thank you for the 4-month resub. I appreciate it. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. If they want to trade Gitu, Firebrand, and a Lightning Strike for this, I'm okay with that. Silent Bob, thanks for the Twitch Prime support. I appreciate that. Welcome, welcome. There's a lot of great people making a lot of great stuff on Twitch right now. Thanks for supporting mine with that. Yeah, I agree, Bob. We just cut the combo in this matchup for sure. I think I'm paying at least 2 here. If there's another land under that Jadelight, we could turn on these Swordtooths this turn. Oh, we're so close. Do I bin that? I think I have to bin that, right? Because, like, if this is 5... Because if they kill my Jadelight, I'm, like, really far off, right? And, like, 2 5/5s is, like, enough. Because if they kill this, I need to draw another Explore creature into a land. Let's go. Let's go. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Beep 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 beep. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Beep 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 beep. Why would we let them draw? There isn't a single card in their deck that does 6. It's garbage time. You don't have to go home, but you can't play here. I'm liking this build a lot. I think I'm gonna update the black-green list on my site. So pretty sure we just cut all the Citadels, right? And like a Path of Discovery, and I bring in Cast Down, and I bring in Thrashing Brontodon. I like cut Gaea's Blessing. V-Snow, thank you for the 3 months. I appreciate that. Welcome. Thanks for keeping me around. So the combo's not good here, but just like black-green Explore stuff is like really good here. Easy mulligan here, right? Hey, Cyclone Jack coming in hot with the brand new Prime support. And Fredwick, welcome back for the 20th month. Thanks for keeping me around, folks. I think you go 2 Duress over the 2 Path of Discovery. Yeah, that's probably fair. I think I'm going to mulligan this again. And, like, this is the best hand we've looked at. Obviously, it needs a green source. But if we hit that, this hand is absurd. 2 shots. 1 last shot. It's a chance to roll. Opportunity comes once in a match time. Do 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 do. We are very dead. The Mind Slayer. Thank you for the quarter of a year. Welcome back. Our hand's good enough that we might be able to miss ones, especially if they miss as well. Great. Let's test our theory. Can we miss ones? Light 'em up, we're on fire. Oh, 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 oh. Do, 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 do. Can you explain a little about why not keep the 6 and why keep the 5? Well, did you see the spells in the 6 card hand? The spells in the 6 card hand were not particularly good. They were just like Merfolk Branchwalker with some other clunky stuff, and I was missing a color of mana, right? Where obviously this 5 card hand was also missing stuff, but this 5 card hand has the potential to be very, very good. Like, the upside that this 5-card hand came with was huge. It's all about the risk to reward ratios, basically. See, look at this. This is a great example, right? Like, I kept this hand, and we even missed for a turn, but now that I got there, why not Wildgrowth Walker last turn? Because I don't want my Wildgrowth Walker to die. Ideally, you want to play your Wildgrowth Walker the same turn you're playing an Explore creature, so it's never exposed to Lightning Strike or Wizard's Lightning or one of their other 3-damage Lava Coils or stuff like that. Because now, this happens, and I gain 6, and the game is basically over unless they have 2 spells to kill this. Oh, did I have... Then the answer to your question is because I was locked into my line before I drew my card for the turn and didn't reassess my line when I drew. It did. Playing it the previous turn did expose it to Lava Coil, which is worth noting, but it's probably worth playing it there still. I had just locked into my head, I don't want to play this so I can play it and do it, and then I didn't reassess when I drew the 4th land. Yeah, I think you're right. My turn 5, I had 4 mana and could have gone thing. How did we win game 1? We drew Doom Whisperer, and it locked down the board, Marty, and then the Doom Whisperer surveilled us into Jadelight plus land, which turned on the 5/5s. Alright, sweet meme. You just have to win us one more match, little meme. And then we can play in the Diamond 4 rank floor. Diamond 4 rank floor, too strong. We've got a pretty good curve here. If we hit some lands, we can play this out on turn 4 into turn 5. We need to hit some lands, though. Looking for some lands. We just want to, like, our next 3 cards to be lands. Perfect. Good start. Okay. Next 2 cards. Black sources, please. The Diamond 4 rank floor is our home. It's where we flourish. I agree. But yeah, for those wondering, this has first strike. That's why I didn't block. So hoping to draw running untapped lands here, one of which is black, so we can go Doom into Citadel. If we miss on a land drop next turn, we'll lead on Seekers Squire most likely, unless we draw something else that's better. Like if we draw a Bond of Flourishing, I'd rather play that than Seekers Squire. And then the fact that I hit the 5th land here makes Doom Whisperer then means I'm likely to hit land for Citadel because I get to surveil here. But then I don't have Wildgrowth Walker or Path of Discovery yet, so there is a chance that we don't combo next turn. If they attack with Grim Innate and they have a Heartfire in their hand, they could first strike down the Doom Whisperer. Deal. All right, with a little bit of run goods, we kill them next turn. All right, step 1 of the run goods. This gains me a life. This gains me a life. Well, I can't cast the Walker. I don't have mana. And I've already played 1 land for the turn. I don't think we're going to get a next turn. We're dead now, right? Yeah, we've died. Yeah, we needed like Branchwalker underneath that. So we were 3 points of life short here. It took us too long to find the what's it called? Playing a Branchwalker is the same as surveilling it away. Yeah, technically, sure. How aggressive do I think their deck is? Am I supposed to pull off of the combo plan? Probably. They're like Mardu aggro, it looked like. I don't know, I think just like Wildgrowth Walker, some spot removal, and a Doom Whisper is probably fine. So Don, you're not understanding what was going on. When we saw the Wildgrowth Walker, that was off of a the Bond of Nature card. So I didn't surveil away a Wildgrowth Walker. I chose not to put it into my hand, is what happened. They had double Celebrant in play, so there's a chance I don't get another turn, Steric. So like obviously I high rolled and lost, and like I wasn't obligated to high roll by any means, but I felt like high rolling was not unreasonable there. You are correct that a more conservative player would not have gone for it there. I felt like there was a chance I didn't have another turn with them having double Celebrant in play. These put the lands into play tapped, so this does not give me extra mana while we are comboing. This card is good. I'm pretty certain it would be absurd if it could do that. Hey, the Shiny Kuma, thanks for the 7 months. Welcome back. I appreciate that. Thanks for keeping me around. I think I'm fine with leaving Bonds of Flourishing on top. Gaining 6 here sounds great. Or gaining another 3, I guess. Bye, guy. Thank you for the 11 months. Welcome back. That's rude. Get out of here, Dorcas. Yeah, in the aggro matchups, you're not a combo deck in the aggro matchups. You're only a combo deck against control and mid-range. And Nexus, other combo decks. Against anything that's pressuring us, we board out these, we board out the blessings, and we just do what we did here. I wonder if I want Blast Zone in this matchup. You think Blast Zone is better than Path of Discovery? I wonder if that's true. I feel like it might be. Let's try that. Path is not very good on its own. I'm going to keep that cast down because Tocatli Honor Guard is real good against us. These Wildgrowth Walkers become much worse in the face of Tocatli Honor Guard. No worries, Crota. Good to have you around. Yeah, fist pump. Deploy the 1-3. Wow, that's rude. My opponent had a similar idea of deploying the 1-3s, apparently. Well, hopefully we run a couple of lands off here and just get to activate our 5/5s. On the board of 1-3s, a 5/5 is king. Our 1-3s looking to just have like good stat lines on this board. So you're joking about Tecatli in 2019, but I actually think Sultai midrange is likely to come back into vogue just because like it's decent against the red decks that were really good. That did well this past weekend. Man, you thought my 1-3s were good? Check out my 3-4. John Slayer! Thank you for the half a year of support. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. Hey, well, I'm glad you're enjoying the YouTube stuff, Bill Smash. Good to have you here. It's a good comment for everybody, for someone who's new and you're hungry for more of my content after I sign off today. Basically, everything I stream ends up on my YouTube channel. I cut it all up by deck so you can watch just the stuff that you care about. This is permanent number 9, right? Which they might have removal spells here, so I wouldn't be too surprised if something die in response to this. Because, like, if I have a land in my hand here, I get to turn on the City's Blessing if they don't kill something. I think Find Finality could be worth a sideboard slot. I don't think so. So, the matchups where Find Finality are good, you want to stay as a combo deck. And I think if you're a combo deck, you don't really need that effect. Alright, so alas, this is just a 5/5 with nothing else going on. All of the deck lists that are listed in the stream title still are decks that we have yet to play. So I generally play them in order unless we have some kind of cut the line shenanigans going on. We played 2 different straight blue-white control lists. One of them felt okay, one of them felt kind of mediocre. The first one that we played back on my YouTube channel, if you check that out, should be able to see the one that I liked. I just started attacking with a 5/5 this turn, right? And, like, if at any point I find a removal spell, like, we did do the thing with emergency powers. I guess if they just, like, attack with Grim Innate here, they can pick their Gutter Bones back up, which is kind of annoying, but, like, I'm going to start attacking for 10, which is not, like, a small amount of damage. The wind is blowing sideways outside. It's like, what is that noise? Ooh, those are good. Yeah, they're playing Honor Guards to counter the Explore package. And the Honor Guards also technically, like, stop us from comboing them. So, it telegraphs that, like, obviously this lets them know that the Honor Guards are going away, but if I wait till their turn to cast these down, they're going to get to use the triggers from these to get their Gutter Bones back, so I think I want to kill both of these now. If they draw another Tecatli Honor Guard, I feel bad about this decision, but I need to get through them at some point anyways, and this way it cuts them off of this. That's true. This is really bad against Sorin. But if they don't rip Sorin, this comes down and gains us 9, and then the game probably ends. I'm actually just going to take a hit from this. I guess they get this back either way. That was the best draw on our deck. I assume they're going to kill one of these. The Esper and Arset video is really sweet. If you're looking for a build of Esper control that actually kills people, that's one you want to see. And this should be lights out. This has been a really good set with this deck too. I'm probably gonna have 2 decks of the day because this and Sultai Flash were both good. We've really got to hit the full range of like what this deck could do in this set of matches so far. Both from like the combo aspect and the not combo aspect. Diamond 4 rank floor. Let's go. Let's go. All right, let's have a celebratory vault opening. Oh, it's always disappointing. Oh, nothing brings you back down to earth like opening the vault, remembering it sucks. That's true. We haven't even been to the bus yet. So Saturday's stream was so rough. I didn't pick a favorite league. So if we have 3 good leagues, maybe we'll All right. We're at the Diamond 4 rank floor. Does anybody want to see us play against Mono Red again, or can I concede and get to a match where I can combo? I'm going to boost. I'm just going to boost him, and I'm going to try and find a mid-range or a control deck. Brimstone, thanks for the 2-month resub. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Like, I feel like we've shown the aggro matchup really well. Like, we hit 2 aggro matches in a row. I want to find a mid-range or a control deck so we can try and combo again. Good clean value in that rank floor. You got me to Mythic. Look at that. We boosted a sub. I didn't want to play anyways. Stupid mountains. There's someone like vigorously typing up a Reddit thread right now. Hoagland does win training with subs while on rank floor. Blarka, 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 blarka. That was paraphrasing there, but that's approximately what the post will say. This hand's really bad, right? That was accurate. It's Kerblar. So, with Wilderness Reclamation being the premier combo deck in the format, Esper's ability to play Mortify as a main deck way to interact with enchantments, in addition to Kaya's Wrath being a 4-mana sweeper, tends to put it above Jeskai a little bit. In my experience, if you want to play a Jeskai deck in this format, you need to be more proactive. Hey, Zigawa, thank you for the brand new tier 1 sub. There's a lot of great people making a lot of great stuff on Twitch. Thanks for supporting mine. They do have Kiora Soul Diviner, which is a soft combo. We pushed to Diamond off that win, so thank you, Zagawa. Good luck with the rest of your Mardu stuff.
Sinking feeling again.
That sinking feeling again. The YouTube copyright system is so absurdly broken. Whenever someone makes a copyright claim against one of my videos that's like 2 years ago, it's just like, good lord. That video's not making any money. Your claim is bogus, and even if it wasn't, that video's not making any money. Why are you bothering?
I ebb and flow with battle.
Yeah, right? I'm sure a big part of it's just automated stuff, right?
Let's get moving.
Do I contend or not worth the time? A lot of the time I contend. It takes like 30 seconds to write up like, this person's an idiot and this is why. Okay, we're probably dead at this point. We'll take one more draw at Citadel here. What was the last bogus copyright claim I got? Someone just filed another one against some random legacy video from 2017. I had some random company try and make a copyright claim against, God, what was it against? Oh, it was against a piece of artwork in the Skyrim, in one of my old Skyrim videos. I was just like, this is a Skyrim art asset, and you are not Bethesda, so get out of here. Super Flaup, thank you for the very generous tier 3 sub. Welcome back. I'd like to apply my tier 3 sub as a standard build around towards Apex Hybrid. Fantastic, will do. I've not played a Kiora deck yet. Someone tried to copyright the sound of crickets. Yep. When you contend to use the exact words, this person is an idiot. Here, I don't. I'm a little bit more diplomatic than that, believe it or not. Gosh, look at these 7 foil cards. They're so beautiful. They're so beautiful. That's for sure. Do 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 do. How fast do you normally go through the deck queue? Just getting an idea of when my build around might be played. Decks tend to, during release time like this, within the first month after release, decks usually have to wait until they get somewhere in the range of 45 to 50 points before they get played. Outside of release times, usually it's closer to 30 points. This is a high demand season of the year, if you would. Normally, while the deck queue is pseudo overflowing, I play 6 to 8 standard decks a day on average. So I know if you look at my schedule on my website, it says I'm done at 2:30 every other day during the week, but as long as the deck queue stays packed and the viewer numbers are good, I'm planning to run till 5 or 6 o'clock every day during the week. Hey, thanks, Crota. Have a good rest of your day. Is there some soot in my future?
I love to make a splash.
Wow, turn 4 Eldest Reborn. Rude. Anamoine, thank you for the 15 months. Welcome back. I appreciate it. All right, well, if they tap out again next turn and they don't take the Citadel out of my hand, we're in a very good spot. Oh, I guess I have to draw a land too, right? Yeah, I do have to draw a land.
Leave my squids alone. Tides always rise again.
Details on the deck queue, if that's what you're referring to, Bugmaster, is here. Like what kind of discounts and stuff subs get and things of that nature. Oh, no. That's rude. Oh, jeez. Oh, no. It doesn't say enchantment. Whew. This card would be messed up with sagas if it could target enchantments. I guess they're going to get their thing back this turn. Their Kiora. So some draw more cards. But at the same time, like, I'm hitting them for 9 here. And I'm putting this into play. So we're in a pretty okay spot. In fact, because this Eldest Reborn was in play, maybe it was wrong to kill the Kiora in the first place. And I should have just been pressuring them. Nox Prox, thank you for the very generous tier 2 resub. Be sure to take a peek at the deck queue and let me know if there's something in there you'd like to bump up. I appreciate the 4 months. You're not wrong, Troll. You're not wrong. You know, it's funny, in undergrad, I had 2 hobbies, right? I worked on Linux stuff as a hobby, and I played a bunch of Magic. And if you would have told me that playing a bunch of Magic was the thing that would have ended up being my job, I probably wouldn't have believed you. Looking for like Jadelight Ranger here. That could be a Jadelight Ranger. Perfect. McNux coming in hot with the 3-month resub. Welcome back. Want land into Citadel now. It's the wrong order deck. Maybe I'm supposed to keep it there. We did get the order wrong. A V-Ball. Sweet timeout. 10 out of 10. Thanks for the Prime support. We have a bunch of bricks here. Alright, sweet. Let's bump Sultai Diviner because reason. Sounds good, J-Ray. Thanks for the support. I proliferated the Mending into a Nissa to use Green Finale. That... yeah, okay. Rude. They're not quite dead on board, but they're close. P. Mason coming in hot with the brand new Prime. Welcome, welcome. They're jump blocking across the board here anyways, right? And this way, if their Jadelight gets counters, their Soul Diviner can draw off of it. Bedevil's not good enough. Although Bedevil plus something else could be good enough. Because they do get to draw, so they're going to triple block this turn. And then they would draw Bedevil. If they have Ritual of Soots in their deck, I think they should definitely bin that there. That's not the Citadel I wanted for Christmas. Elevator going up. So trade, chump, draw with Diviner. They get 2 rips here. I still have 3 lethal threats in play since the Branchwalker. Another good example of just like the fair beatdown plan being excellent. I think I'm happy with how I sideboarded here. Is Duress something I want? They're more tap-out based, right? Maybe I don't want these Duresses. Hostage Taker is like pretty annoying. I'm gonna put in the cast downs. I'm gonna put the path back in. And my Squire, yeah, let's do that. Yeah, they're a little bit more mid-rangey for sure. Today's the first day we've played Doom Whisper, and it's been very good. So I'm definitely going to continue doing that in the future. I'm going to update the list on my site after I'm done streaming today. Gosh, the 6 spell hands always look so good, huh? Perfect. Always want to prioritize making your first 6 land drops. That way any Citadels you hit off the top can just, like, get you going off to the races. Would you advise this to someone who likes combo decks? I would. I think this deck is a good mix of both interactive and fun. I think if you're looking for a combo deck that is not Wilderness Reclamation in the format, I would recommend this or the Esper Party Bus deck. Both of these are very reasonable mid-range combo decks. I'm going to leave that there. Obviously, I still need to hit some land drops, but I've got Branchwalker and Blessing here. How is it doing against Reclamation? I think the matchup's pretty close. Not only can we race them with our own combo draws, but we have a lot of interaction for them. We have Assassin's Trophy and Duress and Thrashing Brontodons out of the sideboard. Hey. Wow, that's rude. Land, please. Just looking to draw Jadelight Ranger at this point. I kind of don't mind if they redraw Cry, so I'm going to shuffle that back into their deck. Raytheon, thank you for the Prime support. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me employed here. I'm just casting this because it's a draw card. I obviously don't really care about putting this back in their deck. We seem to be flooding again. They have a counter spell. They could have a removal spell too. If the removal spell is Bedevil, it's actually pretty bad for us. Because Bedevil would let them kill Citadel. What do I need for a build around? Build around, I just need a card or group of cards or idea. I assume there's a good chance this is dying. Hey, look at that. I would like to put that Citadel back into my deck. And again, just our fair game plan here looking very reasonable. Just like they killed my combo card. Now you got to deal with my creatures. Sure. I have a 5/5. Part of me thinks maybe I should hold a land in case they play 4-mana Nick, but if they play 4-mana Nick, I'm just going to trophy him in response, so might as well not bother. I think I'm going to go ahead and trophy this, because it means they're dead in 2. It's like 6U, 5U. Yes, it's very similar to the old Abzan Pod decks from Modern. I think that is a very apt comparison. It's really funny, Waterboy. So that deck, it'll go up on YouTube later, obviously, started out as a joke build-around to explicitly do that, play Narset with emergency powers, and then we were just like, playing it as just Esper control with a bunch of Planeswalkers, and I was like, oh, this is actually just great. Crisis is exceptionally bad when you're comboing. And the types of decks Crisis is good against, your combo is good against. I don't think you really need the help, is what it comes down to. This idiot's right on time, huh? What am I munching on? I have a bunch of different stuff. The thing I just opened is a fruit and oat cup. Is this apple cinnamon or peach? Peach? Tastes like peach. I think I need to just Merfolk Branchwalker here, as opposed to trying to get this down. That can actually stay there. So next turn we'll play that, and then the turn after we'll Wildgrowth Walker, which will trigger both our Wildgrowth Walkers. I'm not blocking with this, so I might as well attack. I guess if they play a hasty 3/3, I would block with this. So, Find Finality is really bad with Bolas the Citadel. It costs you 8 life, right? Or does it? You don't play both halves. Can you play it for 2? Again, the people who are trying to turn this deck just into green-black mid-range, the matches where being green-black mid-ranger is good are already good matches for you. Does it still cost you 8? That's not a good scene then. Alright, next turn I'm gonna gain 9, which is probably pretty good. I don't actually know what the converted mana cost is, but ultimately I don't think it really matters. I think regardless of what the converted mana cost on that card is when you're casting with Bolas Citadel, it doesn't fix problems that this deck has. I'm pretty sure Path of Discovery plus double Wildgrowth Walker is just unreasonable for them here. Like what, this gains me 18? No, not attacking yet. Yeah, I think this is just a plan against aggro. Just like Blast Zone, Brontodon, Cast Down In, cut Citadel, cut Blessing, cut Path. That seems really clean. Do I want these to clean up their dragons? Is Doom Whisperer not good enough against the Collision Colossus stack? That's probably true, huh? Doom Whisperer is not very good against their Collision Colossus stack. Thank you for acknowledging that before I finished chewing my food and had to say it, Garden Variety Troll. I appreciate you. Sure. This card might not be good here. A lot of red green lists have moved away from Collision Colossus. That's interesting. This might be better as Doom Boy. Of course, it wouldn't be very good here as Doom Boy, but just like in the matchup in general. Would you look at that? They're worried about our enchantment, our artifact, and I boarded it out. Zero artifacts and enchantments in our deck right now. Alright, Black Swords, come on. Rude. I'm not certain we can beat a wall of Growth Chamber Guardians in a fair game. Actually, blocking there's probably wrong. Because I have Wayward Swordtooth. Oh, my permanent count is important. Although that was the best draw in my deck, huh? Do 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 do. Yeah, just like the fact that all of the matchup for your combo is bad, generally speaking, can't beat the Wildgrowth Walker package, makes this deck extremely flexible. And if I hit a land on this Branchwalker, Swordtooth comes down as a 5/5. I can stay there. So Blast Zone will kill my Wildgrowth Walkers too, though, which is a little unfortunate. Do I want to attack here? I don't think I do, right? I think I just pass. Maybe I'm supposed to push my advantage. Why would the VSQ stuff not be copyrighted? They're a music label just like anything else, Gamer. Obligatory, I am not a lawyer. Can Bronte kill the egg? No, the egg's just a creature. These birds might be the death of us. Yeah, maybe I was supposed to leave the fat boys in, the Doom boys. Wildgrowth Watcher coming in hot with the brand new tier 1 sub. It's an excellent username, on point. Thanks for the support. Hope you're having an excellent day. It's another flying dork. Yikes.
Magnificent.
Magnificent. How do we feel about Harpooner this, cast down one of these, attack with my squad? That's probably not good enough, right? Yeah, they do. They're an instrumental music group gamer. And you can find their stuff ranging from Zelda and video game type stuff to Led Zeppelin and other stuff that you will recognize streaming on Apple Music, Spotify, and all sorts of other fantastic streaming services. I could also kill this and then attack with everything, and if they go block, block, block. Actually, I think I just get aggressive here, huh? That's obnoxious.
I will consume you.
I'm not killing the Pelt Collector instead of the Crab because I have Blast Zone sitting here on 1. So that's why I'm leaving the Pelt Collector in play. Yeah, this attack, depending on how they block here, actually puts them to 1. So I'm trading my Jadelight for 10 points of damage on this attack, basically, which is good for me. Although they should block here, because if they block here, I'm going to sack this and kill this. Blast Zone does get our Grazer, you're not wrong. Not that I really care about this, but it's a free blow up. Not doing anything else with the mana. So this leaves them potentially dead on board, right? Because I have 5 lethal attackers. And this is dead to the Blast Zone. So they need to put 4 blockers out this turn or kill some of my stuff. Well, Citadel's not in my deck, Tom. Citadel gets boarded out in the aggro matchup. Alright, so they're dead on board.
I will call the dragons.
Sweet. Yeah, that was a great run with this deck. I really like where we've ended up at. I feel like we have cohesive game plans in the various matchups. Doom Whisperer was really impressive at multiple points, both as a 6/6 flyer and as a tool to help us not brick off when we combo. So I was really pretty happy with that on both accounts. So I'm going to update the deck list on my website to be this 75 after I'm done streaming today. To comment on Grazer too, I think I like Grazer over Elf. I think this being a chump blocker is meaningful, and the fact that we have all these explore creatures means that we tend to have a pretty consistent flow of lands, especially post-board against the aggro matchups where this is really good. We're going to have Blast Zones too, putting us up to 25 lands, which means it's often going to have a thing to put into play.